will rejoice in the Lord, my God. I will rejoice in the Lord.
Hello, 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 and how are you? I hope that you have had a blessed week this past week. We have covered so much in these two sessions. We talked about loving ourselves, self healing, being more positive, and confronting those negative things that hold us back. We also talked about how to build our self esteem. And I hope those things have been helpful to you in these two sessions. If you need to, go back and watch the last two posts, and let's continue to endure together and to build our self esteem as women. One of the things I would like to talk about today, COVID-19, the coronavirus, and what else is out there? Rona, I don't know. They have so many names for this virus. And how it is affecting so many people, and also affecting us that have children. This coronavirus is affecting so many people in so many different ways. Some people are depressed and they see no hope because we don't know the end. We don't know, really, we don't even know the beginning. They're coming out with so many different things, where it started, how it started. I have my own thoughts on that. But anywho, it's the unknown. There's not a cure for it. There's not a vaccine. And so I think that people will handle it a little bit better if there is a vaccine, just like the flu and the pneumonia. Think about that. But it just kills me not to go out to Walmart and to see someone that I don't know and just start talking to them, see a cute little baby and start playing with the baby. I dare not to do that now. I do have my mask when I go to Walmart, and I tell you, I am about to burn up in those masks. This summer, so many people are going to be falling out from heat stroke because of those masks. But we are going to wear the mask because it is mandatory to wear masks. I know in Philippians 4:6-7, it says, do not be anxious about anything, but I tell you, we are going to have to endure this together. These kids have been out of school since March. March. That's a long time to be out. They've been on summer vacation for a very long time. The question is, do you send your child to school or remote learning? My husband says,
Babe, she needs to do remote learning.
my husband and I have been in prayer. My daughter is 8. She'll be going into the 3rd grade. She has really missed out on interacting with her friends, being in the classroom, learning with her friends, playing with her friends. Even though we are very busy here, she made me this beautiful necklace, you see. We've made necklaces, we've made bracelets, we've played with Play-Doh, go swimming. I have a little schedule put together, but I'm still struggling with, should I let Asia go to school? Asia is a very creative young lady. She is very talkative. She keeps me on my toes. She keeps me very active. She keeps me young. But I tell you what, oh Lord. Hey Asia, how are you?
So, guess what? So basically, I want to more pets, but I don't have enough money, so I just got a few more, but I I'm turning like I'm 4. So now I have like 11 pets, and I'm shooting my heart because I decorated in a farm, like, I wanted it to be like cute and like our house, but now I just want it to be like kind of lazy mode. So I'm gonna show you my character.
Okay.
Don't judge. Come on.
This is what Asia does. What is this?
It's called Roblox. Now my avatar does not look like this. It's just a glitch. But yeah, I can eat. I can make some pizza. Like let's cook over. There's some bean bags, a hot tub, But also you walk in, take a shower, and
So I wanted to see other moms' reaction on if their child should go to school or not. And I have a few videos. I have a video of a lady I interviewed in the mall. And no, I did not know her, but I did have my mask on when I approached her. And she was kind enough to give us some insight on McKinney's ISD. And that's McKinney, Texas. Also, I interviewed a mom and her son from Little Elm ISD. I also interviewed a daycare owner to see their guidelines. And I'm wondering, will this, her going back to school, be safe enough for her? I believe she can handle it with the mask and continuing to, wash her hands all the time. But she really needs that interaction with kids her age. She really missed out on a lot in the second grade. She really missed her classmates. She missed her teacher. So we will see. Here's the videos. We're here with Sandra, and we want to know how she feels about sending our children back to school in this pandemic.
Well, since I work in the McKinney ISD school district, my kids will be going back to school since I'm going back to school. We had kind of a rough spring semester with the distance learning. My kids really missed out on the teacher interaction. They missed their friends. It seems like a lot of families are opting to stay home, which that's a great option too. And by some families staying home, I'm thinking we'll have fewer kids in the school so our kids can socially distance easier.
That's true. I thank you, Sandra, for your input. Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day to you too.
Hello, we are here with LaShawn Anderson from the Little Elm School District. LaShawn, how do you feel about sending your boys to school, or will they do remote learning?
As for me and my family, my 2 children will be going remote at home. For me and my husband's decision to do that, we feel that it's safer that way than to send them to brick and mortar. Little Elm ISD, they do have safety precautions for our children. However, we seem to feel that it's safer at home. We can monitor them, we can make sure they wash their hands, whatever it is that we have to do to keep them safe. That's what we decided to do for our children.
Okay, and what grade are they in?
We have a junior and a freshman. Yes, we do.
Okay.
So exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for your input.
Thank you.
All right.
No problem.
Have a blessed day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
This is LaShawn's junior, and we're going to ask Jalen if he is on the same page with his parents having remote learning his junior year in high school.
To be honest, I do want to go to school, but I do want to stay at home. That way I could get more sleep in, so I could have a whole lot of energy to do my work.
But if you're doing remote learning, don't you have to be on the computers at a certain time?
Yes, we do.
So how are you going to get more sleep in?
Really, after I get through all my work.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand that one. All right, well, thank you, Jalen, for your input. So, what are your procedures in the classroom for the children and for your teachers?
Okay. As far as the children, we are keeping our classrooms very small, 8 to 10 children, no more than that per classroom. And we try to keep them as separated as we can, okay? During that time, we're head to toe and we're keeping a distance. Also, we are not allowing children with any type of symptoms to be to come to the daycare.
Okay.
So they have they're coughing. We are checking temperatures at the door. We check temperatures for staff as well as the children before they can enter the center. They have to be any fever. So that's one thing that we're really consistent and persistent about.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, when we're asking parents if the kids are showing any type of symptoms and not feeling well, please do not bring their children. So, you know, and as far as the classroom, trying to keep them as separate as possible, but you know, it's very difficult in the child care center because they are friends and they want to play together and they want to, you know, do things together. So, so that's just one of the most challenging things. As far as the staff, we are required to have masks on all day long, gloves, and then we also have protective covering to also keep us safe. Now that is not required, but some staff wear them, some don't. But masks and gloves, they are required.
Okay. And how many kids are in the classroom again?
About 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
Well, preschool and then infants 4.
Okay. And how many teachers do you have in the classroom?
So we have for the infants we have one. We have one per classroom.
Okay.
So they're except in we have assistant in the 1-year-old classroom, whether 1 and 2-year-old classroom, we do have, it's pretty much 2. So we have, you know, kind of a runner to do, you know, different things as far as help the teacher, kind of assist them with the potty in and all that kind of thing. So.
Gotcha. What about hand sanitizers? Do you use hand sanitizer for the children?
No, we mainly wash hands. We do have hand sanitizer in the center. Pretty much employees do, they do use a hand sanitizer, but as far as the children, when the children enter the daycare, we wash hands. Everybody, we wash all the kids' hands. When they come in the center, before breakfast, after breakfast, before lunch, after lunch, when we go outside, when we come back in, we wash hands. So we're constantly washing their hands, making sure their hands are clean.
Okay.
So that's like the big part of the process is just trying to keep their hands clean.
So you also have a son that is going into the 4th grade?
Yes, I do.
Are you going to allow him to return to school or remote learning?
We've thought about it, we prayed about it for quite a while, and we have decided to keep him at home and do remote learning.
And why is that?
Yes, and we're really blessed to even have that option.
Yes.
So, but we did decide that just, you know, honestly, he was very, he was part of the decision. He pretty much decided he wanted to stay home as well.
Okay. So you just decided that maybe he would be safer at home? Or,
yes.
Okay.
Yes. You know, at the end of last year when we did start it, he really, you know, he didn't think he'll like it. And as it turned out, he really, really enjoyed it. The hands-on, the attention and all that.
Gotcha.
And so, you know, when we brought it up to him, you know, for this coming fall, he actually welcomed the idea and he was, you know, hey, let's do it.
All right. Well, thank you, Selena, for taking out the time. Have a blessed day.
Okay, so I wanted to interview my daughter, Asia. You can say your name.
Hi, I'm Asia and I'm 8 years old and I'm going to be in the 3rd grade, hopefully.
No, there's no hopefully. You're going to be in the 3rd grade. So, how do you feel about going back to school?
I don't really want to.
Why?
Not all of my friends are going to be there because, like, you just think I'm going to be on a computer all day. So.
No. You'll be on a computer all day at home. But if you're at school, you won't be at a computer all day. So now what?
I don't know. I just still don't want to go back to school because my best friends, you think they're going to be here. And I'm only going, I hope Kinley comes.
She might be at school.
I said I hope she comes though.
But if she does, are you okay with going back to school?
Yes.
And you'll meet other kids that parents need for them to go to school. Right?
Yes, but still.
But if you stay at home, then that means you got to get up, get on the computer, and do your work from the computer. You're not actually in the classroom with the teachers.
But one thing I hope is that I hope that there will actually be some new teachers, maybe.
I'm sure there'll be. Well, you're going to have a new teacher anyway because you're 3rd grade. Yeah.
I know, but okay, never mind, but still.
Yeah. She needs to go to school. I want to say thanks to all those that I interviewed, and they gave their points or their views on going to school or not going to school. I would just like to say that God is our strength and He is our refuge. And in order for us to endure this pandemic together, we are going to have to rely on God. We're going to have to call on God. Basically, we're just going to have to wait on the Lord. Psalms 27:14, because He is in control. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see. I will let you know if we actually decide on sending Asia to school or not. Bless her heart. I want all of you to make sure you pass this video on. Click subscribe and hit the notification bell down below. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you comment and let me know if there's certain topics that you would like to talk about. Email me for that. I will have a giveaway once a month. So I will put those that subscribed, I'll put your name in a box, and I will pull out a name, and we will do a giveaway. On these giveaways, there will be gift cards, there will be shirts that say endure that I make myself. There will be all sorts of little goodie things for you in there. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you pass on this channel to your friends and your family so I can get views. All right. Thank you. God bless and enjoy your week.
Ooh.